Well, hi there, it's Liz here again, and welcome to our top 10 most commonly asked weight loss and healthy living questions. Both Shane and my partner, we've for the last 2 years have reviewed and used and discarded many of the latest fads and dieting tips. We want to take this opportunity to welcome you to this video series where we offer some guidance and answer some of the most important weight loss and healthy living questions that you might be struggling with in your day-to-day life. You know, no matter what diet plan or cleansing system you're using, we can assure you that by applying only a few of these hints and tips, you'll be well on your way to reaching your ideal weight and looking and feeling amazing. So let's get into the top 10 most commonly asked weight loss and healthy living questions. I do want to let you know that as a bonus at the end of this series, we're going to give you another top 10 weight loss and healthy living questions. These questions are different because these are the ones you should be asking yourself. And there's some really great ones in there. So make sure that if you haven't opted into the whole series, please go to our website www.bodycleanseforlife.com and you can opt in there and you can get the whole series of the 10 videos. Now, this is such a great question. How often should I weigh myself? It's so common. You'll find so many different opinions as to whether it should be a day, it should be a weekly, monthly, or some people say don't even weigh yourself at all. So look, this video in a few minutes I'm going to share with you 6 of the most important tips you need to consider when using scales to monitor your weight loss. You know, there hasn't been a lot of research on this, but several studies suggest that weighing yourself more often rather than less may actually help with weight control. You know, findings published in the Annals of Behavioural Medicine of 2 large groups of people, one group participating in a weight gain prevention study and the other participating in a weight loss study, revealed that those who weighed themselves more often were more likely to lose weight or less likely to regain weight over the next 2 years. The authors of the study say daily weighing is valuable to people trying to lose weight or prevent weight gain. You know, in 2005, the University of Minnesota research, they reviewed and combined studies that included over 3,000 people who were either looking to lose weight or maintain weight loss. They found that a big 40% were very religious about stepping onto the scale at least once a day. 20% held their weigh-ins weekly, and the remaining 40% did a weight check infrequently or avoided the scale altogether. Now, over a 2-year period, one study reported the obsessive weighers, the ones that the ones that weighed every day, actually lost an average of 12 pounds, whereas the weekly ones that weighed in weekly only shed 6, and the ones that avoided the weighing altogether, they gained 4 pounds on average. That's really interesting statistics. You know, similarly, findings from the National Weight Control Registry should suggest that most weight maintainers weigh themselves more than once a week, and nearly 4 out of 10 weigh themselves a day. But can you handle what the scale says? You know, the problem with daily weigh-ins is your weight fluctuates so much each day for everybody for a variety of different reasons. For some people, it can be really discouraging to see this weight fluctuation. So I've got 6 tips here that you can have now to maximise the benefit of using scales to monitor your weight loss. The first one is, should I weigh myself with or without clothes? Look, it's up to you, but clothes do make a little bit of a difference, especially if you're wearing shoes. So your birthday suit is probably the best option. If you're wearing something light, it shouldn't affect the reading too much, and as long as you do it the same way each time, then you know that they're not going to come into effect. Whereas if you weigh yourself today with clothes on and you weigh yourself tomorrow without clothes on, there's going to be more difference because your clothes are going to weigh a little bit more. So generally speaking, keep the same clothes every day, otherwise weigh yourself in your birthday suit. The second one, should I weigh myself before or after a workout? Look, weighing yourself before a workout will give you the more accurate picture of your weight. After a workout, you're likely to weigh a little bit less just due to water loss, but don't believe that it can't happen, because if you try it yourself, weigh yourself before and after a cardio workout just for fun and just see, chances are you'll see a little bit of weight loss, and that's generally because of the water loss. Food. Weighing yourself after a meal is not a good idea, simply because food adds weight. So when you eat it, your body's going to add the weight as well. It doesn't mean that you've gained weight, it just means that you've added something to your body, something that's going to be eliminated through digestion over the next several hours. I strongly suggest, and I personally do this, is I do weigh myself every day, and I always do it on an empty stomach the first thing in the morning. And that's my suggestion to do, would be to do the same thing before you've eaten anything. The next one is water. We all know that our body is really over 80% water, so it fluctuates in your hydration levels, can change the number on a scale. If you're dehydrated or have eaten too much salt, your body may actually retain water, which can cause the scale weight to creep up. Similarly, many women retain water during their menstrual cycles, which is another thing that can make the number change. Muscles. Muscle is denser than fat and it takes up less space, so adding muscle could increase your scale weight even though you're slimming down. So if you're using weights to build muscle and help burn fat quicker, your muscles are going to weigh less than fat. So it may be that when you get on the scales, you may not find the scales have budged much, but you may find your clothes are a lot looser, etc. But that's because you've lost body fat. We've coached hundreds of people through this where they have actually increased their muscle and the scales haven't really changed a lot, maybe give or take 2 or 3 pounds, but they've dropped 3 or 4 dress sizes. So that's a real indication as well, where the scales cannot be overly accurate. The tape measure is the last one. Now, this can be an invaluable tool when you measure your weight loss, because it can often be the case that you may need, like I said, mentioned, you don't see the change in the scale much, but your measurements have changed dramatically. Measuring every area of your body and keeping a record on how can really show you the amazing changes you're going through with your body. You'll also notice this in your clothes sizes as well. Once you start to shrink, your clothes are obviously going to be a lot looser on you. Whichever you choose to weigh yourself, whichever way, keep in mind the scale is only one tool to help you stay on track. Now, you can also track your measurements, pay attention to the fit of your clothes or rings, or track your body fat percentage, and even take before photos, because that's a really good indication as well. The idea is to use the information from your scale as feedback about your weight management program, not as an indicator of self-worth or a determinant of your mood for the day. Remember, you're more than just a number on a scale. Look, both Shannon and I are really committed to your success. If you're looking for that simple, easy to use program that will allow you to see the extra weight drop off the scales, the inches being lost, contact us through our site. Have a look at what we have to offer. Our website's www.bodycleanseforlife.com. You will also find the option to opt in for the rest of this video series if you haven't already done so. So please head on over there and have a look. If you've got any questions at all, please email us. There is a contact us tab on that website. Once again, thank you so much for your time. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll look forward to the video number 8 for you. Bye bye.